Almost forgot. But I remembered. Microphone. Right. Another day. Another week gone. And time goes really, really fucking fast. And, you know, before you know it, there's all kinds of things needing done. But I actually had some days off from work, so I actually got quite a bit done. And, look. TCs are done. Well, the sun did. Then heat blasted. And a layer of black plastic dips on them. So today we'll be painting them. And also I finally put a layer of black plastic dip on my chainsword. Hi JR! Afternoon! So now you can actually see. Because now it's black and not green, and it doesn't disappear into my green screen. So it's got a bit of a layer. And all the where the teeth are gonna sit. So it needs another layer, but I ran out of paint. I need to order some more black. I also need to order some red. But the colour that I use is really difficult to get, and it's sold out everywhere here in Poland at the moment, which is an absolute freaking nightmare. But I'll show you in a second. So, we did the thigh pieces. So, they got a layer of black, or 2 layers of black actually. Because you can see all the markings are gone. I just decided on this one to work a little bit on the seam. So I need to put a little bit more black in the seam here, so that it disappears, the work I did. And then I started working on painting them red. Look at this. And it looks so much redder on camera than it actually does in real life. It's actually quite a dark, dark red. It needs another layer. As you can see, it's still a little bit patchy. But I literally ran out. So, because you can see that I've not done the bottom yet. So that's pretty much what they're going to look like. So why is it a problem for what I use? So I know it looked really bright red on camera. It doesn't. It actually looks very much like the color on the picture. But I use Plastic Dip Classic Muscle Flame Red. So it's a very specific color. And it's not a standard color. Like, it's not like a standard red, because standard red just doesn't look nice. But this is like a nice dark red. So yes, I am hunting at the moment to try and find this. Now, I can find it in the UK. Only problem is, of course, on arrival I have to pay VAT. So I am still looking, because a lot of the other shops don't send to Poland. There's a lot of Dutch shops, and they send to Belgium, Netherlands, and Germany, but not Poland. And camera, will you please keep by the times? Thank you very much. So yeah, it's I'm working on it. I need some more, but again, I'm sitting to the problem that soon I'm not going to be able to spray paint, because Plastic Dip needs to be above 15 degrees Celsius, and it's not at the moment. It's but luckily the sun shines in my garden, so where I put it in the plastic tub, it's a little bit warmer than the temperature says it is. But soon I won't be able to do that anymore. And I can't spray paint inside. Plastic Dip smells. Pickup point for the delivery. Oh, probably. Yeah, I mean, I have family in the Netherlands, so I can always ask my aunt, like, hey, if you get this package, can you send it through? And tell me how much the cost is, and I will pay you. It's not a massive problem. I have family everywhere. I know people in Germany. I know people in the Netherlands. My brother lives in Belgium. My aunt lives in the Netherlands. I have an uncle in Sweden. So I know enough people around in Europe. But yeah, why, you guys in the UK, you left the EU, so now it's impossible to buy stuff from the UK without extra cost. So, you know, one of those things. But yeah, that's kind of the plan what we're going to do today. I should glue in the Velcro, but I really wanted to paint the rest of the thigh armor and start like getting some pictures up and stuff. But I need to reorder this freaking tripod that I ordered. I ordered a tripod. It arrived. And it was obviously used. I mean, not massively used, but there were markings. The feet underneath had like dust on them and stuff like that. They had scuffs on them, so you can see that they've been used. Because the pictures in the the listing. I mean, this is called Allegro, which is like an eBay, a Polish eBay, or Czech. The Czech use it as well. So, you know, I said, hey, give me a refund of 25% and I'll keep it. You know, because the pictures were standard, you know, the standard pictures that came with the product that you can find everywhere. And they're like, no, we'll give you 10%. I'm like, nah, send it back. You can have it back. Yeah, I realised that you must have been, you know, because I saw the alert, said hey to you, and then I got no response, and I was like, either you're somewhere that you lost internet, or somewhere that you can't hear me. So I was like, alright, we'll find out. But yeah, it did work. It came through. Although it feels like weird, because 2 weeks ago, you also had this up, so not sure. But thank you, again. It's lovely to have subs again, because for a long time I didn't have any. So yes, right. I will just have to reorder from a different company because, you know, I'm not trusting a company sending me non-new stuff, you know. So yes, TC. So I've got like a shit ton of them now. Look at them. I'm quite happy with them. I first sanded them with the sander roll on my Dremel to get the shape, and then used my ceramic bit to smooth them out so that they smoothed all the bits and pieces. Then of course heat blasted them with my heat gun, and then I put the layer of black on them. So what we're going to do, so I'm gonna use silver flexi paint. I've used it for something else, and I wouldn't, it says no primer needed, but I tried it and it didn't really cover really well. But I do like the colour, so I've got it, I might as well use it. Then I'm going to dry brush some black on the back edges. So if you use like the little on the inside here, because that's in principle the dark parts. So I'm going to dry brush some of the dark black on there. And then I'm going to use a lighter silver to start making some accents on the points here where the supposed sharp point is. There's no sharp point, but you know, that's to make the illusion that there's a highlight on this. And then we'll cover it so that it's protected, and then it's a top coat. It's a matte top coat, so it doesn't shine, because you know, unless we're going to put blonde in it, it doesn't need to shine. So that's kind of what we're planning for today. No idea how far we're going to get with that. I also did add image, add a new source, and it's the Chainsword. It's here. Here we go. Oh, actually, it's perfectly maybe make it a little bit smaller so you can see the bottom. So here we go. Right. Actually, you go there, and then. I can't. Oh, there. Here we go. Right. So I had to look at, you know, what colours are the rest of the chainsaw, because I was like, I couldn't remember. I know there was red in it, but what else is there? So the body, the biggest part, is going to be red. Now I think I'm going to leave the inside black, and then just going to make this part, and then the outside around red. Now you can also see there's this thing here, that circle that looks like a screw, which is like 40k and they're still using screws, but okay. So we need to make that because it's recessed, so I need to figure out how I'm going to do that. There's a couple of ideas that I have, but I have to do some tests on foam. Then you've got the skull with the things underneath, okay, and then the rest in principle is all silver. So we're looking at, like, the cover, because you can see on one side I've got that, but the other, there's a cover coming over it that's loose at the moment because I've been working on that. And I've got the handle as well, so that we're still working on, because we have to figure out how to put the button on, and then wrap it in fake leather. Like, I can either use leather, and it looks like it's a dark red, like a bit like the gloves that she's wearing, but we might have to use some dark brown with a tiny bit of red, and wrap that around as if it's a handle. And need to make sure that we can, that's why we have the handle like this, because the hole goes to the area where the soundboard is, so that's where the button's going to sit. So I've got the yoink. So this is going to be wrapped, and there's a button, there's a hole here that the wire's going to go out, and I need to figure out how to put the buttons on. So, but I have to still solder the wires to the button. So, but at the moment, this is just, that needs one of the things that we need to do. So, right, stay there. Thank you very much. Right, so everything there. My camera's not straight. No, of course not, because like forever. Right. So here we go. Here we are with all the teeth. Now I counted the one on her sword, and there's 23, and I don't remember how many I've made, but I think more than 23. And I don't know even, because scale-wise, I think I can fit more on there. But they're quite close together. Come on. Meow. So all the teeth are quite close together, so I just need to remind myself that you know, when I put them in. And again, this is why I had the little cocktail sticks, because this way, you know, if you think about it, if I just glued this to the base, then it's very easy to break. Now it's got the sticks going in to about there, and this is going inside the chainsaw, so there's no chance of these, you know, falling off easily. So I think I got something like 28. 24, 6, 18. Hang on. 24, 6, 18, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 26 I got. So, you know, we'll fit them. But I also have to figure out how to do that skull and the weird thingies. Probably, again, foam clay. And I completely forgot that this is all silver. But yeah, that's one of the things we're going to do work on at the moment. So let's hide you for now. Here we go. Right. And I need to keep drinking coffee because it's been one of those days. put it out of sight. Right. So let's start with the smallest amount. Okay. Shake, 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 because this needs to be, otherwise I found it really terrible. Ah. See, it's not really. It's a grey more than it's a silver, I feel. But that works for the base. So because that little bit of paper really helps with the lid not getting stuck. So I got my brush. So this is one of the things today. It's going to be a quiet stream. I also haven't seen Henrik or Fraxi, so I'm not sure if they're here, but this going to be needing a couple of coats. But as we've seen with the when I made the dice, this same paint I used to dice, it dries really quickly. I'm glad I put some black plastic dip on, because I do think it helps with not sinking in. Now, I said last week I was supposed to do a setup the Boobtober stream, and in the end it's just been too stressful trying to do all the things that I needed to do the streaming. So tonight we will raid one of the streamers that does stream for Boobtober, because breast health is very important, and even if you're a AMAP, so if you're a assigned male at birth, you have family members that are female. So although male breast cancer is very rare, yeah, so that's exactly how you write it, Boobtober. So the month of October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month in most places, besides the fact that it's almost Halloween. And so a couple of streamers started a couple of years ago fundraising for breast cancer research. So that's why it's called Boobtober. And we now got a mascot and everything, and it's a really cute little ghost with a pink ribbon. So I have done it before. But it's like the amount of stuff that I had to set up, and it's just not working in my brain. I have to change the stream, getting all the donations stuff set up, and it's just like, yeah, my brain just was like, nah, not doing it. So we will make sure that we raid someone that is streaming for Boobtober and raising money. I'll do my donation bit as well. So it is a smaller. It's cats we talked about last week. So, but it's important. I myself last year, because of my age, I had to do a mammogram. So you get put through your boobs get squashed. And they do an imaging of your breast, and when I got the results, they told me I should get a ultrasound, but they didn't really say why. But there was something unclear. So I did that. Took a while to get the appointment because I am single. So, and here in the UK, if there's a male gynecologist, there's always a female nurse present, and they don't have that here. So it took a little longer to get an appointment with a female gynecologist or female technician. Because, yeah, I'm not comfortable. I'm sure they're professional, but I'm not comfortable with somebody else, a male, doing that. And, yeah, there was a, something in one of my breasts, in my right breast. So I had to go get a biopsy. And again, it took a little longer than normal because, again, I wanted to have a female technician. And luckily everything's okay. It's just a cyst. But yeah, it was a good scare. Well, good scare. It was a scare. Can't say it's a good scare because those are not good scares. I have too many people that I know that has had breast cancer. Including my aunt, including a friend, and there's a couple of authors that I know that are fighting breast cancer. But yeah, it was a big relief, absolutely. But it's still scary when you go through it and you realise all the things that can happen. I'm very lucky here in Poland because I have private healthcare with the company, and it's extensive private healthcare. So everything, the ultrasound, the mammogram, everything, I didn't have to pay anything. The biopsy, the results, the tests, everything. It's all included. So but still, I think it's very important for people to get regular testing. And although male breast cancer is very rare, it's something that absolutely should be keeping an eye on. Anything that's odd or weird or different, please go to the doctor. Especially men who are less likely to go to the doctor. But you have a mother. Everybody has a mother. Sister, girlfriends, aunties, friends, female friends. Make sure they check. Make sure they get their checkups. Same for smears. It's so important to get these things done. I know it's a bit of a serious conversation about painting Chainsword teethies, but it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and even here we're getting many commercials about this. Yeah. The thing is, like, it's something you need to be aware of. If something is not normally there, have it checked out. Don't wait. The longer you wait, the worse it can get. They're not doing anything about this one. I'm just gonna have to get I think it's yearly checkups to make sure it doesn't grow and it stays the same, and then Frexy! Hello! Yes, there was an update. I know. This is why I turned my computer on way early. I was just talking about the importance of breast examinations and checkups, because it's Breast Cancer Awareness Week. And the next person we're going to raid is raising money for breast cancer. I know we're early telling that, but I know there's a lot of group of people, and I was supposed to fundraise with them, but I just too many things needed to be done, and I didn't do them. So Look! Look! The teethies I talked about. I gave him a base layer of Plastidip today. I assume you've not seen Hunrik. I hope that he's sleeping and he's feeling better. Here we go, right. That's the first base layer done. It's interesting to see. Hang on, let me show you. So, this is the first one we did. And it's close to dry. But it's a lot, do you see how much it just seems to soak up? And these are the ones we just done. And they will dry as dark as that one. So we have to put at least one more layer, probably two. Go. Stay there. Those of you who don't have subscription, you will get an ad in about 20 seconds. Those of you that have. Yeah, exactly. We talked about this. She talked me off the ledge because I was so worried. Yeah. I was just saying I now need just regular checkups. But how important it is to get checked. I mean, yeah, okay, thought so. At least soon you'll have a new PC and the updates will be a lot faster. Yep, two thin coats or more. Yeah, it just affects so many women. All the cancers. So one of the things was that my aunt said when she had breast cancer, one of the things she wanted to get tested for was if she had the gene that gives you a higher chance, and she didn't. But still, it's like, yes, I have had someone with breast cancer in my family. Absolutely. Anything that's out of the ordinary, anything that's different, anything that's like, hey, this wasn't here last week. It needs checking. I mean, I assume the prostate check for men is not that keen. I mean, getting a mammogram is fucking awful. I really hope one day they can figure some different technique out to do it, because it's horrible. It's horrible if you have large breasts. It's horrible if you have small chests. It's very uncomfortable. For those of you that don't know, so literally a mammogram, what it means is you get these big massive plates there, and they squeeze your boob, and they have to have your whole boob in, so it goes all the way against your chest, against your ribs, and it literally squashes them. Like, painfully squashes them, and then you have to stand still because, you know, they're taking an x-ray in principle. So if you move, they have to do it again. Oh, hate them. But yeah, that's why it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So we will, you know, talk about boobies. But yeah, hopefully next year I'll be more organized and I'll actually do it. But then I remember that I have booked something in October for next year. God damn it. I'll be in the Netherlands for a bit. We'll sort something out. Yeah. That's still an awkward place though. Because it's very, you know, sensitive area. But yeah, the scan might probably not be as good. Thing is, they do mammograms as preventative. I had one 10 years ago and because of some changes and nothing was found. So I know this lump came somewhere in the last 10 years. I'm doing the other side, even though the chance are you probably don't see it, but there you go. They look like mini sharks. Like mini sharks. Like just coming past like a school of sharks. Sorry. There we go. Ah, come here. What right? So yes. So once we've done all the teeth, I don't think I'm gonna attach them yet because I want to finish with the soundboard so that I'm messing around with the top bit. So that's, you know, they're not in the way because they stick out. Ah, damn it. Ah. And this is why watching YouTube videos or any other videos about cosplay is so deceptive, because they're just cut down videos and doesn't show the amount of hours that you're doing things like this. Also, for a different reason, I've been teaching myself how to use DaVinci Resolve, which is video editing software. And one of the things is that, who knows? I might go around and have time. I doubt it, but I get a chance to, I'm just realising. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter now, because when I spray painted them, they had to be wide apart on the board, so I could reach all those places. But on now, it doesn't matter. So I might, in the future, when I get a moment, I do have some holidays coming up, because I didn't take much holidays this year. To do a couple of, you know, shorter videos. Here we go. Also, like when they go up, if you don't, well, I think Frax knows. But in case people that are here do have a YouTube page, and for some reason I got quite a lot of views on there. More views and likes on my YouTube videos, and I get people in my stream. So. No, it's alright. Not everybody can watch this time. Hi YouTube video. YouTube people. So if they're still watching, well, we're in 40 minutes in, so if they're still watching, they're really interested. Anyways. So who knows, I might just put up some edited videos of doing things. Not that I have anything finished yet. So maybe I should wait. Well, the thigh armor, but that's the simplest thing I've made. Oh, actually, the dress is, the habit is ready. I could do that one. And I can make some, when I get this fucking tripod, I can do some videos of me wearing it and then show it off. Now there's an idea. You can go there. Put that thing down. Ah! Here we go. So yes, so what else do we still need to do? Like, besides trying to find this paint. So I'm still planning, I've been working on doing that, looking at it, and redoing, as a trial, one of the chin, calf, lower leg armor, to remake it in a 5mm foam, but also making the kneecap slightly smaller, and see if that works out scale wise, how it looks on me and compared to the photo, and how it looks with the usability, because at the moment I can't walk with them because the circle on top makes them knock against each other, and I'm not about to go walking cowboy style. So that's one of the things I'm looking into. Thank you for the follow. That's jumper cables. Well, that's, you need to tell me how you got that name. That is just, out of all the names, That's freaking amazing. And why did the freaking thing not? Why is my alert box not working? Ah, that says it all, chappy. That says it all. That says it all. I should have said chat daddy. So welcome to the stream. I don't know if you've watched before without, you know, following or... But yeah, we're working on the TTs. Yep, Fraxi is a regular here. And Honrick if you felt better. Occasionally we'll get a Yarg on. But I think he's too busy at the moment. Ah, you're one of the ones that go to on my YouTube. Yeah, as I keep saying, there's like lots of people like giving likes. But there's always more likes on my YouTube videos than viewers. Not that I mind. Occasionally I have a video go viral, which is fucking hilarious. I like viral, like getting 10 times more views than it normally does. And not everybody has time to hang out on a Saturday. I mean, people do things on Saturdays. You just need more baubles. Just to show you. Oh yes, of course, yes, yes. No, yeah, you're right. That's the one that went slightly viral. So we've put this is one layer of the silver paint on the chainsaw teeth. It's perfectly well worth sticking them to stuff. It's like this is one of them. So we decided to put them on these cocktail sticks because that way, once I put them into the chainsword, and here's the bit that's not done yet. Here, let me show you that way. So all the TCs go in here. So with the stick going in, that means that they're like, if I just glue them on top, then there's no strength to them. So using the sticks, it's so much easier sanding them while holding them at the little stick. But that way also they're like more solid into the chainsaw. But yeah, that's handle. And we go all the way to the top. I've just literally put a layer of plastic dip on it. And now I ran out, so we need to order some more. Stay there. But yeah, so today we're painting teethies. Yep. That was like, once I had that idea, it's like, oh, that's the best solution. Because I was worried about them. Here we go. But yeah, it's go on. Here we go. It's feeling like we're getting slowly somewhere. there's been moments where I'm like, it feels like it's never, because I know I've been doing this for this year, but I started before last year, because then I had to go to Belgium because my mum was in hospital, and when she passed away. So I've been doing this for a while, and I really want to get to a point now where I feel like I've got something finished. And as winter's approaching and I can do less things outside, like sanding and spray painting, we'll slowly go towards things that I can do inside. Yeah, exactly. Well, this is what I do now. It's like when there's certain areas where I accidentally with my sander go, I'm like, battle damage, it's okay. I find anyway, like sometimes I see, no disrespect to them because that's their decision, when I see Warhammer cosplay and they're like clean, it's like perfect paint, perfect, there's no speck of dust, no dirt on them, and I'm like, have you just come out of the fucking factory? Because this is the Warhammer universe we're talking about. There's fuck all clean about it. So let's. It same as like what I'm going to do with these. Like they need 2 layers of this because they start as this, but when they dry, you can see they've got a silver sheen, but they're like quite dark still. Then I'm going to use some black dry brushing to on the inside of the teeth, make them a bit darker, and I'm going to use a silver to make highlights of where the edges, so making 3D. And I need some more paint. Oh, make sure the lid is on. Oh. Yeah, so there's gonna be probably a couple that are like nicked. All you have to do, because it's foam, all you have to do is just literally, I can do it with my nail. And then just accentuate it. It also means I need to really get some silver spray paint for my gun because I'm not a big fan of this. I wish it would be so much faster if I had silver spray paint or plastic dip. Because silver spray paint I have. But it needs to be flexible because it's foam. Yeah, because it's EVA foam, it's really easy to make. Just even use the back of like a sharp implements and just push on the inside. I mean, even if you look at the image that I use, it's there's bits and grime on her gun, on her chainsaw, and there's like spots and things. And I'm happy about that because I can't make perfect things. It's impossible. There we go. But yeah, this is yeah, I find the The cover of this paint, not great. So I like the finish. That was very easy. Oh yeah, I'm getting quite happy with it. It's just that, like, making the thigh armor and then it being too short. And then, you know, okay, I have to remake it. But now, you know, that's, again, this looks so much brighter than it actually is. So that's the thigh armor. I need to glue in the little strip of Velcro so it sticks to my leggings. But now it's perfect, you know. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Right, are these all dry? Yes, you. Oh, almost. The stick is not. But yeah, like I said, I haven't got a massive amount of time to do things, so. But like I said, I finally have. I'm learning DaVinci Resolve, the video editing software. So maybe one day I'll actually make polished videos instead of just dumping my VODs. Hopefully this doesn't dry too dark, otherwise I have to start using that paint. Come on. Now they say light, like little layers, but I still would like to have some sort of color payoff. Damn. Just... Alright. Best thing is these foam pieces. Just literally just stick them in to dry. It's like, how am I going to do this? Now I've got enough scrap foam, so... I hope that this time it actually stays silver. It's supposed to be silver. It's more grey. But I might have to switch gears after this one. I mean, they're not going to really bend a lot. About 5-10 minutes, 20 minutes max. Yeah, touch dry in 5 to 10 minutes. So by the time I finish them, I can go back to the beginning. It's a rubberized paint, so the same as like the base layer that I use, and yeah. But I don't want to like put in 4 layers on. It's like, if I can find something that gives me a good coverage in one layer. Especially since these, you know, they're not really going to bend and flex. But trying to be good and actually use products, but since I bought it, I want to use it because I spent money on it. Yeah, would I buy any more of the flexi paint? No. No. I feel like these might stay a little bit more silver-ish. But it might have to just be a base layer and actually use acrylic paint. Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know if you watch Rogue Hobbies. Suggs, that used to work for Games Workshop. I freaking love her. Like I said, I don't paint minis anymore, but I absolutely fucking love watching her. So I watch all her videos. And she always talked about the non-metallic metals and how to do it with the... it works better on a smaller scale. Just watched all the Golden Demon stuff that she posted. It's freaking amazing. Yeah, it's coverage. It literally doesn't feel like it covers a lot, and it doesn't... See, it looks... It's supposed to be silver. It doesn't look silver. It's just... Yeah, silver. It looks grey. But that's why I'm going to use, like, silver to highlight and black to dry brush some of the... to make a bit more dimension. But if it doesn't look silver enough, I'm going to have to, like, just put a layer of acrylic on to see how that goes. They're supposed to have like metallic red, and it's like, if that's just like this, then it's not metallic. Now flexi paint is pretty expensive. Yeah, that's what I'm planning. That's why I'm like... Hopefully these dry a bit more. But yeah, it looks more grey than silver, and that just annoyed me. Oh, thank you. And my alerts again are not working. For fuck's sake, how many times have I tried to fix these? Thank you. Because you probably got fed up with the ad. That's how everybody subscribes. I forgot to check, but yeah, you were in an ad. Yeah. I was gonna say next time it came up, because normally it warns me, but I just wasn't paying attention. I was like, if you do have Amazon Prime, get Jeff Bezos to pay. But thank you. I have 5 subscribers. I've never had 5 subscribers. I think, yeah, no, I have got once because JR went on a subscription, on a gift spree. You get a subscription and you get a subscription. I think Craxy's the one that's smart and using just Jeff Bezos. But absolutely, thank you. Because, you know. Do I make money on this channel? No. Not really. But yeah, anything that I get from this, so when it gets to like $50, I'm allowed to withdraw it. The only thing that I'm going to be buying with it is EVA foam and stuff for my stream. I mean, the amount of money that I spend. Nice, cool, yeah. Yeah, especially art channels. Like the makers and crafting. It's such a neglected part of Twitch. Although, I mean, it could be JR because of Black Base, but it's supposed to, you know. Oh, it says you can even spray it. So I assume. Oh, mixing acrylic paints for custom colors. Okay. So maybe I should read more. But still, I mean, should cover. Well, because EVA foam, 9 out of 10 times is black. Yeah, and I do have Amazon Prime, but you can't subscribe to your own channel. So, unless it's the same address as my Twitch Twitch account. So yeah. But I'm probably gonna keep my Amazon Prime and gonna ditch my Netflix account because they, again, put the fucking price up. And I don't use it enough to pay £10 a month. Oh, I should take them all out so I can put them back in, don't I? Yeah. No, I agree. Absolutely. It seems that they're staying a bit more silver now. But they're still a bit... Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. And I mean... I streamed when I started, I was doing Sundays, I was streaming my cosplay, and on Wednesday evenings I streamed playing a Warhammer game. And yes, I know I've promised that I would stream Battle Sister, and I haven't done it yet. It's just every time I have time off, there's so many things I need to do that I don't get to do. And the thing is, unless you play a game, yeah. So even on this one, it's like, but it says you can mix other acrylic paints in them. So actually, if this next layer, I might just add some of the silver acrylic paint and see if that makes a difference. Nice. That's the only sad thing is like, when I lived in the UK, I didn't really go to cons a lot. Even though, well, I went to Warhammerfest in 2008. And I do want to go to another Warhammerfest. But the problem is, I can't really, well, taking this cosplay with me would require getting excessive, not excessive, but yeah, excessive in principle. because I have to fly. There's no other way to get to the UK. Well, yeah, you can drive, but you know, been there, done that. It takes 2.5, 3 days. So, but because of the size, for instance, the Chainsword, I have to put it into like a big metal of a plastic tub, and its excessive length. It's gonna cost so much money. So that's why I was like thinking of doing the Ship Mrs. Brahms cosplay. Because it's mostly, well, that. So I was thinking about getting the Ship Mrs. Brahms because most of that is sewing, so it's clothing related. There's not a lot of big things, except for the fucking wig, of course. How the fuck am I gonna take the wig with me? Unless I can like get a hat box, like a really it depends on the size. I've sent a package, a small package that was just under 3 kilos, and that was about 75 zloty, so that's about £15, €15, £15. So, but the problem is, a lot of things it's size, so, and then you're gonna end up in maximum, and then you have to get like a courier to do it, and I think that's gonna be even more than. But yeah, I wonder if I can put the wig in a head box and then say, "Can I take this with me because it's a hat." No, but that was a small box. The thing is, if you go over certain maximum sizes, then you're gonna get stuck with doing. It won't fit underneath. Have you seen how big Ship Mrs. Brahms is? This is Ship Mrs. Brahms. Oh, fuck. So that's a close-up. This is from Warhammer Darktide. So it's quite wide. I don't think the person sitting next to me is going to be... Yeah, but then watch. That's height. That's you know, it's here. It goes up. I have the wig, and I have the wefts, and I have a pool noodle. It's huge. Think think like 1800s beehive styles. No, Victorian era. So that's the only big thing out of that whole cosplay, because the rest is clothing. She's got guns. That's another thing that's going to be problematic, trying to travel internationally. Stroke it. Oh, that's going to be funny. And also the biggest problem, well, not big problem, but every time I go away, I have to get a cat sitter, and that costs money. I have plans for next year in October to go to the Netherlands, which I'll be driving so that I can bring back some stuff that my aunt's keeping for me. And from when my mum passed away. And July in London for Sikora. Getting better at this now. It's with everything. The first one is never nice. But yeah, emotional support wig. Then again, emotional support animals are not allowed on the plane, so unless it's changed. At the moment, so we got 15 authors, of which 13 have added their books. One made a mistake and only added one book instead of all of her books. So I'm still trying to get them to finish that. At the moment, I haven't promoted because I've been recording videos, or at least trying to record videos, and then finding that first I tried to record videos on my gaming PC with my gaming headset, and I found the microphone is absolutely shit. I mean, I'm not happy how I sound in general. But yeah, that made me sound like I was talking through a tin. So then I was like, right, I've got a streaming PC. I've got, beautiful microphone here. HyperX Quadcast. Highly recommended. But this PC had a new installation of Windows, and it didn't have the Xbox screen recorder, the Xbox Game Bar, which you can record screens with. So it took me a while to figure out how to get that. Windows Media Pack, apparently. Then started recording videos, trying to record everything in one go because I don't have any editing software. And then it wasn't good enough because I do a lot of ums and ahs, and it's really hard to do. So in the end, I was like, right, fine, I need to get some editing software. So for the last week-ish, I've been learning how to video edit in DaVinci's Resolve, which I really like. I mean, for a free product, the amount of things you get is amazing. It's just, again, it's a learning curve, trying to learn all the new things. So I did that and then realized that Game Bar doesn't record drop-down boxes. And as well, you're one of the ones that knows about Sikora, there's drop-down boxes in the Surge. So it's like, Now, I use Streamlabs as my streaming. The one I'm streaming now, I stream on Streamlabs. So I went, alright, anything screen recording that's free and doesn't use a watermark. And it was the original OBS. Stream OBS. So now that's installed and I've started recording videos. And I think the last one, Fraxy, you approved of. Yeah, so I wanted to make a video for the readers. So, hey, this is what you get. This is how you do. This is why this looks this way. And then I want to do a video for the authors and put them on my website so that authors have more of an idea what they're going to get. And I'm not a scam. Yeah, so Frax approves of my new video. So once I've put them up to my website, I will be starting promoting more again. Yeah, that was my thing that I said. Like, I wanted to record it myself because, you know, it's personable. It's as much as Sikora, my business is a brand. So am I. So I told one of the authors, like, what are you planning on doing this weekend? So that streaming my cosplay. She's like, what are you doing? And I'm showing her the picture of the. Yes. Yes, a little bit more of an explanation. I mean, we've got 115 readers and 15, well, say 12 authors signed up. But as soon as I've done that, I can start doing my next newsletter. So hopefully that will help people. So I'll put a couple of snippets of the video in the because some authors thought that the books were downloaded into the app so that people read it there. Like, no, that's not how it works. So, and there's a couple of things I need to test. And then need to look at a couple of things I need to improving. So yeah, there's like I've got this week off. So I'm always off on Wednesdays. So I had Thursday, Friday off. And then next week I've got Monday, Tuesday off. And then Wednesday again. So I've picked a good week because there's been lots of sunshine. So I've been able to go and do a lot of, you know, spray painting and sanding. It was like warm. It was 20 degrees on Thursday. It's gone back to 12 degrees now, but it's definitely long sleeve weather now. But yeah, so talking about other things besides streaming cosplay, I also run a small business. For those of you on YouTube, that's just launched its what the business people call an MVP, what I call a beta. Because my community will understand beta more than they will understand MVP. They're still very dark. God damn it. See, they're just dried now, and oh, in that light they look silver, but they're still very darkish. I'm going to put another. God damn it! It's supposed to be just 2 layers and be done. I've been streaming for more than an hour. Yeah. I mean, it is quite dark silver on the image that I've got there. So, but I don't know. Do realize it's all romance books, right? It's all spicy books. Just, you know, I mean, I don't mind it. I mean, you're very welcome. I like Threads though. I like Threads. I mean, Threads really has taken over from Twitter. I really need to delete my Twitter account because Musk. That guy is not right in the brain. And no, I don't call it X. If he can't call his trans daughter by her right name, then I will not call his rebranding. Yeah, no. I will forever call it Twitter. Because he still dead names his daughter, and I will absolutely. Oh yeah, absolutely. At the moment, it's mostly alien, alien smut. Because The group that I'm in that I'm allowed to promote is a Alien Romance Readers group. So most of the authors that signed up, one of the authors that I signed up is from that I met. No, three authors that signed up. I know for sure are from Rare. So from when I went to Edinburgh, I went to the event. So right. Hey, it's more fun if it's fantasy. But yeah. I mean, I'm still proud. It's just I need to get back into the. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get Sam Hall on board as well. Sam Hall does a lot of shifter stuff, Wolves and Bears. Her newest book, Choose the Best, just come out, and yeah, it's funny because the whole I Choose the Bear thing happened after she already released some of her bear books. So yeah, I need to get her on board. Just a warning. Oh, actually, now I think everybody here are subscribers. But yeah, another ad's coming in 2 minutes. But yeah, I mean, it's funny though, because when I started looking into, because I've been working on this idea for a long time. Yeah, it's funny how her books, she had bear shifter books, and then when the whole Choose the Bear thing happened, everybody was talking about her books in the memes. And now she's actually got a book called Choose the Bear. I started a long time ago working on this idea, and then the fact that now I have something out there that's working, and it's pretty much most of it is working the way I want it. The base is there. Let's just say it that way. But romance books are 80 to 85% women. Authors are mostly women. Readers are mostly women. And most of the people that are not women or assigned female at birth are either non-binary or gay or queer. Let's just say queer, because bisexuality does exist. So the amount of straight cishet men that read com romance are very, 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 very small. When I started doing the, looking into potentially getting funding, I got accepted in a couple of accelerators, and I ended up in the last 16, just not in the last 8. But the dismissiveness from mostly male investors, yeah, it's very small. There are absolutely men that read, because there's well, I know you, although of course I can't say about the straight part, but yeah, but in general, It's very few, and usually the men that do read romance are usually because their wives or girlfriends read romance, and they're like, without making fun, first read it and then see, you know. Um, but the dismissiveness in general from the male male investors, because hey, romance books are seen as frivolous. They're not seen as serious. So unless your business is about health, impact, so environmental impact, or oh, what else do we have at the moment? Environment, health, ed tech, so educational tech. So it's you know not seen as important if you don't have a social impact. But the romance book industry is massive. It's a $1.5 billion industry. So it just gets written off because it's seen as it's you know right. There is a couple of just a minute more of an ad for those of you who are not. If you can hear me, then you're a subscriber. So yeah, I'm just gonna go and clean my brush. So I'm gonna go and be right back. And when we come back, we'll see if we can do something better because I am still not happy about how these look. They're still looking. They're getting there. Yeah, absolutely. But it's like I'm not fully happy with this. The amount of TikToks that I see like, oh, that's not realistic. Like it's a fucking fantasy, mate. Besides, it's an expectation of how we want men to behave. But I'll be right back. I need to clean my brush because I didn't bring any water here. Yeah, they need. It's still like it's silvery now, but it's not. And I don't think another layer is going to help. I mean, if you look at how they're just painted to how they dry, I mean it's a steely kind of grey now. But yeah, I'm gonna have I'm gonna grab another silver as well, lighter silver, I think. And I'm gonna clean my brush. And I'll be right back. It's good I made that fucking thing, didn't I? Right, anyway. So I've got some... Well, one is an actual Posca marker. And another is just a paint marker. Yeah, that command is perfect. I'm not sure if white would work. But let's just try one. And just use the acrylic paint and see how it goes. See, that looks like silver. If you compare it to how that's shiny and that just looks great. We just have to remind ourselves that we don't bend these. See? That looks... It actually covers 2 layers of that other paint and it just didn't cover. And here, look. We'll have to check, of course, once it's dry, but it feels like it actually covers. See, that just immediate difference, even from just that. So that's the flexi paint. And that's the silver acrylic. Ow. Well, we know what we do now. It's just... I am sad that I wasted money on that flexi paint. I know others use it, but I'm just not impressed. At least not with the silver. Because, you know, EVA foam is mostly black. Sometimes I can get it in grey, but... I'm using the same brush and I don't get as many brush strokes as I have with the other one. Lesson learned! Just use acrylic paint. Fancy paint does not work. Because it's still not like bright silver. Well, the camera makes it look like it's bright silver, but it's not. It's like the same as like the red is not bright red. And they're not perfectly cut either, so you know you can come on camera, you can do it. So kind of battle damage is already there. I'm just gonna have to do some dry brushing to make it more obvious. And this is not. I'm not putting a massive amount of paint on either. I'm literally. It's a light layer. Because that's the only way you can get nice, smooth. It's like. One still looks black with a little bit of sheen. And the dry brushing will make them look a bit better than just bright silver. Somebody will say, of course, but it's because you put that layer of flexi paint underneath it that this paint looks better. Like, maybe. And I really need to figure out why my alerts are not working, because that really annoys me now as well. Can I do something with those? Can I go to... Now it shows up. But it's still no sound. I don't know if you guys have sound, but I don't have sound. God freaking damn it. What time is it? Okay. Got another hour. Who knows? We got actually finish these. Right. How dry are these? Mostly dry. Anybody here old enough? I think there's some maybe. Remember that when you had these parties and you'd have a melon covered in aluminium foil with sticks of cheese and silver onions. Or am I just showing my age? I think Frax might know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm not... I wasn't sure whether that was an 80s thing or if that continued in the 90s. Yeah. Hey Chappie, like, if you didn't see, so I still wasn't happy. This was 2 layers of this flexi paint that's supposed to be silver. This is 1 layer of acrylic silver paint. So, you know. What we were talking about was if you're old enough, if you could remember, because I was looking at how I was sticking them in. To remember if you, because the way I stick these things in this foam is like it reminded me of party food where there'd be a melon covered in, usually in aluminium foil, and it had all these sticks of cocktail sticks of cheese with silver onions. That's what we were talking about. I know, random, but, you know, blame my brain. But yeah, a lot better, isn't it? And we can use the dry brushing to make it look a lot better. Like, a bit more, like, non-shiny. You're on the younger generation then. I think you are the younger generation. But yeah. Yeah, I'm older than JR and I'm like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm almost twice your age, chap. Not completely, but almost. Yes, the hedgehogs. Oh, listen. Yes, with raisins for eyes. Ah, uh, oh yeah, no, I am from the 73 in my gamer name is the hint. Yeah. My general saying is, first of all, don't have kids. Don't have kids. I don't have kids. That's why I don't look my age. Second, growing old is inevitable. Growing up is optional. I don't get how people go like, oh, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that because of you are this old. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I hate people telling me that I can't do a certain thing because, you're that old. I'm over 50 and I have purple hair. For anybody watching my YouTube video and I'm surprised, hi! Yes! And yes, I know I don't look my age. When I go to metal, although now at the moment I'm keeping myself to myself a little bit when I go to metal concerts, but yeah, I've had guitarist of a band once telling me, when I told him stop asking me to jump because I won't, because I can't anymore. And he's like, why can you not jump? I said, well, I'm getting old and my joints are fucked up. Exactly. He's like, you're not that old. And he says, I'm 26. I said, sweetheart, of the time. I said, I'm 49. And he just almost fell off his chair. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, yeah. The only time I don't feel old at gigs is when I go to punk bands. Punk gigs have the older people still there. Metal gigs have all the young people there. But yeah, I am old. I've done a lot of shit in my life. And one of the reasons I'm saying is do what the fuck you want. Change your mind. Have another degree. Exactly. I mean, I witnessed the birth of the internet. Because when my first degree, we didn't have computers. Well, we had computers. There were GIS machines. There were massive big machines that were calculating geographical information. Because my first degree was environmental science. But, you know, don't get stuck on thinking that you can only do one thing in life. Fuck that. never too old, never too late, always do shit, travel, make friends, or don't travel. Because I know people that don't like travel. I totally get that. And here I was like promising myself I would never talk about my age on stream, but hey-oh. Let people guess. So far I haven't been guessed above 35, so I'm fine with that. But yeah, the only thing I know that I'm getting old is my fact that my body is falling apart. Yes, I can't jump around anymore in mosh pits. I need an area that is too old to mosh pit. Here you go. So where people can mosh without like being aggressive. And nobody touching you. Oh, the last concert I was at though, which was very, very funny. One of the bands. Hey, here is a Henrik. I went to see North Lane. Novelists, and 1056. And was it 1056? One of the bands was like, everybody get off the mosh pit floor and only the women come on. I didn't go on still because I'm like, I was like, we just discussed age Henrik and I gave them a heart attack. So it was funny because just because metal gigs are mostly sausage fests. There's mostly men. So it was funny for them to say, let's give the girls the mosh pit floor, which was very, very funny. Yes, did I go on? No, because I can't really mosh anymore. But ah, yes. Yeah, oh yeah, but the great thing is, there's no queue for the women's toilet. Also, Henrik, look, teethies. I've sanded them all. Yep. Finally, it was warm enough to sit in the garden, and I've sanded them all. Although we put, grab one that's dry. I've put 2 layers of the flexi paint on. The one that I used for the dice. And the things that were painting with the dice color they were a white foam, and it came up a bit lighter. But I wasn't happy that after 2 layers it still doesn't look right, so now I'm painting them with just plain acrylic. Now they actually look silver. So you're not dry yet. Why do I put my... Damn it. The brush on the freaking... But yeah, we've got the big chainsword that doesn't fit in the screen. And I've spray painted it black, although I need a little bit more, but I ran out. So now all the blue and green layers are... Ooh. So that's... we'll get the rest done. I'll get some black ordered. Oh, Henrik as well. Look, I started painting my my thigh armor in red. But this is what I talked about. I ran out of the red because it's not fully. It needs one more layer to make it fully corrected colors because there's still patchiness here. But yeah, I'm hunting for the new. So we've done quite a bit. I need a drink. So yeah. Oh, damn it. So yeah, we're finishing off painting these, and then we'll do. I don't know how fast this acrylic dries, but if it's dry, we'll start doing some dry brushing on it to make it look a bit more used. And I've got my paint markers to make some highlights. Oh, come on. Yoink. Oh, if you're not a member, a subscriber, I mean, ads coming. And they probably didn't hear that because the ad started before I say it. Trying to keep a mind of it, an eye on it. Oh, I'm so much happier now that I put this silver color on it. Alright, are you at the ops tonight, or are you going to be out still? Ah, no problem. I'll see you then. Thank you for hanging out, Chappie. By the way, how are you feeling, Henrik? Feeling a little bit better? Hopefully. Cool. As long as you're improving every day. I know it feels rotten at the moment, but... Oh, he just managed to catch COVID, I think. Seems to be quite a bit of an outbreak in the UK. I don't know if there's one in Poland because I don't read the Polish news. So I mean, assume you tested, Henrik. I've no idea where I can get a test here. I haven't tested myself since COVID started, so I haven't been ill before. I only was ill when I came back from Scotland. Con crud. Or potential COVID as well. Ah, okay. I have no idea where I get a test here. When I got ill after I came back from Scotland, like I said, I wondered if it was COVID because there's so many people mentioning the fact that they had positive COVID tests. But like I said, I have no idea where to get a COVID test here. So as long as I was improving and I felt like I could breathe, which pretty important, I was like, ah, okay. A tiny bit more. Yeah. Right, almost done with the silver. Okay, this song is a bit depressing. Hang on a second. Here we go. Something better. I hope. There we go. Last one done. Whee! Question. Ah, paint everywhere. Quite happy with those. And they're pretty much dry. Let's put my paint into some... Guess what I made today? I made chili today. There we go. I need a brush for dry brushing. I think you're pretty good for that. Yep. I need a piece of paper. Damn it. Ah! God, freaking damn it. I need to get a piece of kitchen roll. 1 second. Be right back. And this time I didn't forget my microphone. Oh, I forgot one. Oh. Luckily, I have a little bit of paint left. Hopefully I made enough. Alright, you go back there. Right. Let's see. It's been a while since I've been dry brushing. Just don't want it to be too dark. Well, that works. Ah. I think it depends as well on what strain you caught of COVID. I believe there's some strains that are less problematic and others that are more. What are we thinking? I'm not sure if black is the right colour. That might be better. think that's better. Yeah. Right. I need to take them out again so I know which one's done. It's kind of how I've been keeping track. So we're using silver with a tiny bit of black. It's just a little bit less black. Yeah. Now, I want to try something. Not sure if that's visible even. Focus. 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 Why are you not focusing? Come on. It's subtle, but it maybe. That was the one thing that Henrik immediately asked me when I said could be COVID, could be a cold. He said, "How's your sense of smell and taste?" And I'm like, "Yeah, fine." I think that works. It's a subtle highlight, but it's a highlight. Yeah, I mean, if the fucking camera wants to focus. That one's not done, it's just one colour, and that one has a bit of wear. Right. Ah. Right. I'm quite happy how these are starting to look now. I mean, when I'm holding it, nobody's gonna watch up close to it. Like, how are you? I can't see up that close. I need to go further a bit. But so what I'm doing is then at the highest point, I'm putting my Puskas marker, and then I'm using the brush to just fade it out a little. And I think you get a really nice little edge. Perfect. Ah. I'm actually thinking I should put some at the bottom. Alright. There we go. And then feather that. Yes. Although you can see it now. If the camera wants to focus, maybe I can use this camera. No. Can you focus on these, please? So that one's freshly done. As in, brand spanking new, out of the factory. That one's been used. So, I don't know. It's because of the lights, probably. But yeah, you can see I've made some, like, it's not as shiny anymore when you done some light dry brushing with like a dark grey on it. So I'm mixing the silver with the black, and I put like the little highlight on the top. But I don't know how. Oh, you can see it a little bit because this camera just doesn't want to focus. So try if it's. I have to see myself. So that one, this one has been altered, and this one is like brand new. Looks like it's straight out of the factory. So hopefully it's visible. Ah. Oh, we can do that as well. Yeah, I might have to look into that. And until I do the whole chainsword, so that anything blood patchery is like not just on the teeth, but like in common with like having it also on here. So because it doesn't splatter just on the teeth, it will splatter on the rest. So that's something I'm going to do at the end, definitely. But for now, to make these look a bit more like not factory made, because once these go in, I mean I can't do anything with them anymore. So that's why why I've not put them in and then painted them, because I think it's far easier to do this while they're out. Factor made. Yes. The Adaptus Mechanicus. So I now do the bottom bit as well. There. Come on, go back in. Yeah, I'm quite happy with those. Takes forever, but you know. Oh shit, looking at the time. Oh fuck no. I won't be able to finish these. I have to finish these off stream probably. Time's gone fast today. But then again, I planned today a little bit better than I normally do. The only reason I realised and I looked up because it says add in 1 minute. And it's like, oh, another half an hour passed. And it's almost 6:30, so I have to... I'll have some lovely chili before tonight's ops. I'll do these two more and then there we go. Oh god. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Yeah? Yeah, could be. The chainsaw will work. I've spent too much time getting this working and money on the soundboard and everything. I don't know if you can see this on stream even what I'm doing. Oh, you can. You can see the little line I'm making. Bosco markers, they rule. Oh, the actor, or... Oh, we can do a few more. We have enough time. About 45 minutes before I have to round up. But, if you look at these, they're looking a little bit more like used. Doesn't feel like it when I look them into the camera, but if you put it next to these, then you can see the difference. It's only a little bit, but it's a little bit that makes a difference. Oh, God, it's heavy. So I'm just putting too much on, damn it. Putting a light brush underneath. Now some people say, well, you should highlight the tops, but I wanted to actually make them a bit more grimier. And grime gets stuck on the top bits. And it's only the cutting edge that I'm actually making. Yeah. When was the original series? Very first series? Must have been about 20 years ago at least. Probably older than that. It's probably 90s, isn't it? It's even older than that. Yeah, because I can remember it when I was a kid, so... uh, 87. 14. So just about outside of that age range, I guess, for that. Then again, a lot of shit happened to me around that time, so chances are I wasn't paying attention to the TV. There we go, and another one done. Starting to look really good. I'm also doing like the bottom area where they're sticking into the Chainsword, because that's of course the one place that dirt's gonna collect. Right. Watching the time. So it's one thing about having a hard end that I need to put on my stream. But that's reality. I have an engagement. I'll play PlanetSide at 8. So I need to eat before that. Also, 7 o'clock is the time that my cat decides that only my cat expects his dinner. Or dinner. So that looks, I mean, if you just that looks so cool. Can't wait to finish this. So this is good motivational for me to go and finally finish sorting out my sound, and so I can actually finish soldering all my soundboard and do the speakers and get everything hooked up in a way that, of course, I can disconnect it and then I can install it and make sure it works, and then I can finish off the rest. So I mean, how long I've had these done, cut out, I don't know, long time. I'll have to find when I finally. So they've been in that little plastic tub for ages and ages. So now that they're done, that's a good motivational to try and get the rest of this gun done. Then again, I need to find more of this red because I need to get this red on it. So I think I'm painting my fingers as much as I am painting these. Oh. Ah, my eyesight. Come on. Right. It's repetitive, but it's getting there. Oh no! What did I do? I used the wrong brush. Oh, for kicking, damn it! I was wondering. It's alright, got more brushes. Right, don't use that one. Alright, where are we time-wise? Close. Do I have time to do 3? Yeah, I'll have time to do 3. There we go. Okay. We don't use the other brush. Here we go. Inside. There we go. I'm quite happy about these. Happy brain movings. Right. One more. Last one. Whee! Well, last one for the stream. I've still got all these to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to do. Well, I'll get those done tomorrow. So next time you come online, they'll be done. Alright. Because this time I don't have to think who I'm going to raid. Because we talked about this in the beginning. Because we're going to raid Cat, who does mods. Nerf mods. And she's streaming for what we call Boopsober, which is it's a collective of streamers, mostly makers and crafters, who are raising money for breast cancer research. I think we said last week that we're going to raid her next week, which is today, because they're doing a whole raid. So I want to raid into someone that's raising money for Booptober, for breast cancer research, because it's important. Right, that's the last one. Again, you can see the one that I did not do. This one, fresh out of the Factorum. And that one that I worked on. Can't really, I don't think you can see, but I have put the highlights on the sharp edge. So that looks a lot more like used. Bit of dry brushing does wonders. Hasn't helped that I dry brushed my fingers just as much, but you know. So brushes in the pot. Make sure I don't go and stuff on there. Oh. Ah, right. So. Right. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, my camera is visible, but you know, one of those. So, we've done a lot. Well, it doesn't feel like I've done a lot. But it's a lot of things that need to be done. That when you look at a video, is maybe 1 minute of their whole video. And here I am spending 2.5 hours doing just this. So we've got quite a nice selection of teeth done, and another amount of teeth that need to be done. So you can see actually that they look different. These are looking all singular, shiny, and these look like they've been used. I always forget which way to go. I need to give them a little bit of a brushing on the bottom. You can see here on the bottom of the teeth, because that's what's stuck in the bottom, is where the dot will start, so that they're a little bit more working above. So next week depends on a couple of things. Like I said, I have some free time. Even if I if I find the red spray paint, it's not going to be there on the next week, I think. If it does, I'll be surprised. Um, so, what do we have to do next week? Doing some more work probably on the Chainsword. So it looks, you know, if I look at the that side, it's, you know, it's getting there. I mean, I've got the cover that's on this side, and I've got the handle and everything that's there. But now it's completely black. It's the blue top and the green bit that was there. It's not. You can see a little bit of the green still, but I ran out of paint. Both the black and the red. So the black is not that difficult. Oh, it wants to do it at again. No, we don't do it at. Don't dismiss. Because we're going to raid someone in a minute. So the black I'll probably get by next week. So I'll probably have done another layer of black on my chainsword. And hopefully the days that I'm off, I get a chance to redo my calf armor in 5mm foam, where I also reduce this size a little bit, see if that helps the overall look and the potential of being able to walk and this not hitting the inside of my leg. And if I like the look in 5mm, it's a try. I need to try it, and because I like the look of my thigh armor because it's not that thick. So yeah, we've got lots of stuff to still continue doing. And like I said, we're getting towards winter. I will not be able to do as many things outside, so we'll be switching to things that I can do inside. If I really get stuck with nothing, we will be looking into doing the body armor, the top armor. But yeah, I won't be able, like, hopefully we get so much done, and then we'll just have to wait until spring to get it spray painted and stuff like that. Because it's too large, it doesn't fit in my tub. I have to do it outside. Not my bathtub, but my plastic tub that I use to do spray painting in. But if we really get to a moment where there's nothing else I can do, then I can always switch. Or if I just really need a brain switch, I can switch to Ship Mistress Brahms, and so we can work on this outfit, because she has, it's mostly sewing. So sewing is something we can do inside, not a problem. If I need to switch, I can do that. But I will really need to think about where's my, that one, here we go. Really have to start looking at what else do we need to do. We've got our little list, so we can work from that. And we can start on the bolter. We have to start on a plan for the bolter, because we need it to be in a way where we can add a soundboard but also lights inside. So it needs to be hollow. Whereas this is solid, that one needs to be hollow because of the amount of stuff I need to put in, and also how am I going to get in that isn't obtrusive. So I need to have a way of taking something away that I can get to the soundboard and the lights to fix, or if anything is wrong, or like recharge the battery. So we'll have to, well, that's something that we can always have a play around with. But yeah, definitely start on the top armor soon as well. But there's lots of things we can do. It's just, you know, there's going to be a moment where I will not be able to spray paint and do all that sort of stuff. So right, so let's go and see if Cat's around. Yes. Right. Right, so like I said, we're going to do Cat's Blaster mods. She works with Nerf guns and blasters and that sort of stuff. She makes mods for them. So, yeah, but I'm the battery for the soundboard it's not a 9 volt. It's actually like one of the thinner ones. I will show you next week. But we are going to oh, we had a ad break in the middle. All right, sorry about that. We are going to raid Cat's Blaster mods. She is streaming for Booptober, which is a charity stream, so it's for breast cancer research. Like I said, very important when we talked about it in the beginning. So that's why I want to raid her. So if you're all ready, we'll go and raid her. Oh, hang on, let me stop my music, otherwise I can't hear. Yeah, see you in a bit, Fraxy. We'll be there for ops. I need to eat the food and feed the cat. But yes, let's raid and say hi to Cat.